What up? Let's do it. Bam.
What's going on?
Favorite elevator music in the world.
You know it. Man, that countdown is great. Come on.
Bro, I wasn't going to be late today and I was going to get my desk cleaned, but you know what happened?
Tell me. Tell me more.
This is the craziest, funnest thing. Right, so what's going on?
Right, so.
So,
Francis.
You know, I'm working from home. Best job in the world. Working from home. And
speak for yourself.
I'm trying to be positive. But it is awesome. So I'm working from home, and just to give you context, you know, the kids get off school. It's just school just started back. But all summer, like I'm working, and I've got this play set back. I see all the kids all the time.
Right.
And one of the neighbor boys asked me yesterday when I was taking out the trash, started talking to me about truggies and stuff.
Oh.
He's like 8 or 9 or something. And
he's going to be hooked.
And I'm like, if this kid knows about buggies and truggies and 8 scale and 10 scale, then his dad knows what's happening. And so we started talking, and they're my neighbors. I had no idea.
Wait. Hold on. Don't tell me there's a 1968 or 1969 or 1970 Scout 800A in their garage.
No, this is RC.
Okay.
This is RC.
Okay.
So we're talking RCs. Yesterday, I'm taking out trash, and I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll figure this out. Let's do this, because I had no idea. And they live, and the boy, he's over here playing with my kids all the time, and he's seen me sanding and messing with these scale things. Never really said anything.
Like, this guy's nuts.
and that's cool, but you know, I mean, he would look and pay attention, but never said anything. I don't know, maybe I'm scary looking. But anyway, he started talking to me about truggies and buggies and stuff yesterday, and I'm like, okay, cool. So. And then he said, yeah, my sister's got the Typhoon Grom, and I got the Mini Max from Traxxas. I'm like,
this dude's got RC grade stuff.
Oh, so they came over. I got off work today.
Oh, my.
And the boy, I'm saving names because it's the internet. He was out here playing with a bunch of kids in my backyard. And I went out to talk to him because he's my guy now,
Right.
And I was basically like, yeah, let's do this one of these days. Well, one of these days ended up being today. I just got off the cul-de-sac race circuit with my Typhoon Grom.
Nice.
I'm still fired up. Light's still on, bro.
Ryan, you're like that kid, man, in the neighborhood that's got a lot of cool toys.
Oh, we were talking, and it's like, oh, your dad likes truggies. So I bring out my low C RTR truggy, and I bring out that Creighton 6S truggy, and then I'm a mess, so I didn't bring him in, and I had to hurry up and get ready for the show.
Right.
And so I'm like, look through the window, like at what I'm doing, and I brought out. I still got a couple truggies sitting outside, but yeah, this now I've been wanting to get. I've been waiting on an excuse to get the NASCAR Groms.
There it is.
It's on. So
dude,
we were standing in the middle of the cul-de-sac getting dizzy. Me and him, right? We intended to let the kids do it. But then once he grabbed the controller, he's like to his daughter, here, let me see that for a minute. And so I did the same thing. I was like, Maris, give it back real quick.
Right.
Turned it up to 11, 100% throttle limit.
Yeah.
And dude, the cul-de-sac racing is going to be lit. And the only thing we have to figure out is the dizziness, because we're in the cul-de-sac standing in the middle, bro.
Oh, no.
Because otherwise you're blinded by curbs and stuff. So unless we stand in a tailgate or something, which is not a bad idea, may need to bring my truck over there and we'll just stand on the tailgate. And yeah, me and the dad, Mike, and his kids.
Oh no.
We were racing, and I'm like, bro, he said you should film this, and I was like, funny you should mention that. That's a great idea. I think, I got a good excuse now to grab a Mojave Grum or some NASCAR Grums, and it'll be for work because social media and YouTube, it's a lucrative career.
Dude, you're in the hobby, bro.
Let's go.
Sell it. You know
And
what?
we were having a blast with the brushed version. So I think, little brushless 223S version in the future.
I need to bring my Losi Micro Bs over there and jump in on the action. Because, I actually printed out, you saw them when I was trying to jump the dog truck. I printed out those little jumps, those little ramps.
Oh, yeah.
We need to set those up over there and have a race circuit.
Little rally car, oval action.
Yeah.
Pseudo off-road. The cool thing about like short course and rally is that, man, all you need is a crack in the sidewalk. You don't need much. It could be a garden hose, just anything to kind of mess you up a little bit and keep it slow.
Throw you off kilter.
I had a blast. This thing ran more today than it has the whole time I had it.
Oh, man. I could tell you're all lit up, man. You're ready to go.
Yeah, I skipped dinner. I'm not going to get it till later, but that's okay.
It's no longer Pilot Ryan. It's Racing Ryan.
It's I enjoy it, and there was something, I keep getting these wild epiphanies, right? Where I try something and realize, holy smokes, I really like that. Like solving the problems with the 3D printer and building crawlers. I never would have thought I'd be doing that in a million years, bro.
Dude, you're going to have a neighborhood race out. Dude, you're going to have all the kids out there. You're going to have spectators. You're going to have moms. Everybody's going to be racing in the cul-de-sac.
Daughters, the whole thing, dude.
Then what we need to do is bring my drone over there and park it out above that, get some good shots up above. And then we need to bring out the UMX airplanes and really toss them for a tizzy. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, because we could fly those over the top of those dudes racing.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's not on the cul-de-sac. But that's so handy, dude. I mean, right out their door, right across 1 yard, I'm there.
Dude.
Like, I'm actually pretty pumped up. And I thought I was pumped up about my trimmer's truck. And then I got to like race at my house.
At your house. Yeah. You don't have to drive anywhere. It's right off it's just the same thing like we talked about a few weeks ago. It'd be nice to have your own flying field in your backyard so you could fly all the time.
For real.
You don't have to take things apart, put them in the car, whatever.
What's up, Megastar? Francis writes, Pied Piper. Yeah, man, good times. Good times. It doesn't take much, man.
No, that's cool. And you know what? You inspire the young generation with this stuff, and that's cool, man, because it keeps that RC fire lit.
That's what it was, actually. The junior boy. I'll find out if it's okay if I say his name later. But he said his dad saw me on TikTok or something. They saw, I think, one of the ads for the shop. And
gotcha.
Dude, we got to rapping yesterday. I mean, it's so neat about RC, the way it can transcend age, location, vicinity, belief, everything.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there ripping to an 8-9-year-old,
That's awesome.
Same conversation I had with his pops.
That's awesome.
So, man, it is awesome, and I'm pretty excited about it. And
it's almost like you don't even want to be here right now. You really would rather be out there, like still gassing and thrashing.
Well, honestly, it's a bonus because I was really aiming for, let's try this tomorrow. But like, it is like the Pied Piper. Everybody brought out their RCs and came talk to me on my back porch. And then my little one's asking for me to, and they went to go, and I was trying to go eat dinner and get ready for this. And
right.
And my little one's like, they're running over there. And she wants me to fire one up for her. I'm like, all right. So I have to find the stuff, get some batteries. I haven't run this in a minute. And I don't even know if my battery, what kind of shape it was in, but I pounded it. And so I, of course, I had to walk it over there and run a few laps before I
That's
handed it
awesome.
over.
That's awesome.
It was, man. And
Well, the thing is, if you put it down to 50% for the kids to drive them,
I did, yeah.
then you're going to save battery life. So that's even better.
And the Mini Max, you can do the same thing. You have to do it on the ESC, but it's same thing. You can power him down, and he's already good enough now to be running full throttle Johnny on it.
Right on.
That little Mini Max is pretty nice.
Dude, don't discount these kids, man, because they get their hand and eye coordination is spot on because of all these damn video games. And you know what? They'll outfly you, they'll outdrive you. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I've been a kid for longer.
Right. I think you and I both can admit to that.
Bro, I mean, I'm just having fun now, like feeling my reels. Like that first time I raced that low C ready to run truggy, I lucked out and got second place. Would have been third under normal circumstances. But if somebody's stuff quits on them or whatever happens, that's just a part of it. So,
right.
But that's the first time I ran it. And the first time I raced short course stuff, I got second. And you just like building the kit where I was like, wow, I never thought I'd like this, but I really do.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I guess I like racing. And I guess I'm aggressive. I didn't know that about me.
That's why you can't get me. You and Kirk and Sean can't get me out to the racetrack because then I'm going to drop more money on this hobby and I've already done enough of it.
Can't take it with you. Hey, I'm dropping money I don't have. Let's go.
Dude, what's up, Kirk, man? KW79 in the house. What's up, Wild Bill? Hello.
I popped in a real flight last night for a little while at the end.
Yeah.
I actually tuned in earlier and it sounded like he was going to wrap it up, but he didn't. So I was like, well, shoot, he's still on. I'm going to fire it up.
Was Ty Master in there flying around crashing?
Yeah.
Nice. How's he doing with flying? But is he getting better?
Yeah, I think so.
That's awesome.
I think so.
Sweet.
That little Sportix video managed to get right up to about 3,000 views on it.
Ding!
Rang like a bell, dude.
I'm telling you, man, people love a good crash. It's awesome.
Yes, they do. And I've had a few out there that are pretty epic. That right? I don't know if you remember the Havoc jet.
Oh yeah.
I put that one in pretty good.
Yep. Nice.
And I laughed it off, turned around, looked at the camera and blamed it on the electronics like everybody else.
I would. That's what I do.
But it was obviously a joke, you know.
Right.
So man.
So man, yeah, I've seen some pictures on the RC 3D Fab Factory of what you got sitting there in front of you. It's looking pretty dope, bro.
One thing left to do. That's it. One thing left to do.
Wait. Are your one thing left to do? Is it to create fuzzy dice? No.
I already did it.
I know you did. It looks good, man.
I already did it. Dude, the windows are in it. Side ones, wing windows. Any little glue joints I hit with satin, so there's no shine anywhere weird. The battery box, I had to cut some bolts off with the Dremel tool, and I did some of that at lunch.
You're crazy.
I printed off a bunch of bits for the bed, just like junk.
Bits for the bed. And
so all that's left is the tail lights. That's it. And I've redesigned the lights for the Chevy, and that's what I'm using.
What'd you redesign? We'd show us.
I stretched out the cup so it's deeper to embed the light, and then
it's thicker. Yeah.
Yeah, and I cut the arm off and stretched it out because I needed the length. And what's cool about having the arm in separate bits, and I tested one out already, is because I have to solder the lights, I don't have a connector or a light bulb to run through any of this. So I can drill the hole in the standoff and come into the truck and flush mount, hide the everything on this one. On the Chevy, it was a little bit of an afterthought. The bulb's coming in through the back. You see the wire on the thing.
Yep.
I'm going to be able to hide it all on these. I've got the lenses painted red already. So lights is it, and I'm dying to run it. I got to glue in the battery box, but that's it.
So you're on a mega high, bro. But you know what we need to do
change
is
for the tailgate though, dude.
Oh yeah.
I need the change for that tailgate and the change for my 55. But otherwise, it's all done.
It's all done. Yeah. And you know what? The chains are fun because they when you're going, you know. So, dude, we should try to get out Sunday morning. I think it's supposed to rain or maybe storm at some point Sunday, but we should go Sunday. Because I put a new drive shaft. Well, that's section from the transmission in the FMS, the Jimny chassis.
Yeah.
You saw it. I put a brand new drive shaft in that. So it's ready to rock and roll again. So I kind of want to get this little Scout back out and drive it again. Yeah, bro, that looks good, man.
Look at the dice. I couldn't stand the brand new rims. So I did my thing on the rims. Drivers in, wing windows are in, fuzzy dice are in. The windshield wipers, dude, my new trick on the windshield wipers to sand them down once, and then CA them. Basically paint them in CA because it'll fill everything up. Sand them one more time, paint them, you're done.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
I got wipers on there. They're nice and smooth and clean. The dice are in. I love
the dice. How'd you mount those dice in there, bro?
Oh, yeah. So I found a file for a rear view mirror, and it was like building a boat in a bottle, bro. So I installed it from the side window, and then I made the dice. I painted the dice. I drilled the hole in the corner of the dice, stuck a string in there, little CA. So they're real swinging dice, bro.
That's crazy.
And they're pretty much the right size. I did it a few times to get it right. And
so you're like building an RV, man, from the inside out with that thing.
Bro, it's got the international dashboard was perfect. And look at the battery box, bro. Can you see that weathered wood?
Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks great.
So I had files for a crate, right? So I had files for this crate.
Stretched it out,
sliced it.
Yeah, why not?
Just made panels out of it.
You use what you got.
I cannot wait to film these for real.
Dude, that's what's cool about this is, again, we can be so like genuine and creative with this. And it's a one-off, man. Bro, nobody else has got that.
It's a one-off, and I was worried about doing the window because it's big and the curve, and I came up with a way that worked good, transferring off of tape, and I was able to glue all the windows in from inside this time. So what kills me usually on the windows is not only just doing them, but the fact that everything will look really good, and then if I glue them in on the outside, no matter how good I do, it gets messy. And then it's shiny, glossy, right where you have a window, so you can't really paint it. So it's like or hit it with satin. So I just paint that glue joint then.
Right.
So my weather stripping and the glue is the same color, but on this one I was able to mount it from the inside on. Bro, this is the first time I've done a halfway down window. I gotta show you.
Dude, they're pretty fun to do.
It's easy because you don't have to be perfect.
I know. I did that on the bug truck on both windows. Yeah.
There you go.
But you know what? Yours are easier because they're square at the top.
On this one, yeah.
My bug truck was a pain in the rear because they're rounded. So I tried to match, I kind of stenciled it out with a pen or with a magic marker to get the right radius and held it up there. And they were kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah, Francis, dice. He should have done pink fur dice.
There's a crate. I got a bag from Marty McFly. A couple sleeping bags, bro. I'm getting there, dude.
And the way you drive, that shit is gonna go flying, bro. You're gonna lose that stuff on the trail.
And then I just printed off flat bits for this, and but over the shop tower. But yeah, dude,
Hey, Kirk said he's in for Sunday. Cool.
let's do it.
Let's plan on it. We need to hit that creek bed at Bago.
Yes, sir.
I think that would be the shiznit.
I'm just dying to drive this, bro. Like, I drove it in the yard once. That's it.
Sweet. So you dudes everybody was here last week. I had, what's on the kitchen counter BS going on. And I think it was last week. I had my gray, my big Scout under construction. I was ripping everything off of it and started sanding on it. Dude,
Yes.
brosifs, check this out. Boom. I got Big Daddy and Mini Me.
That's hilarious. I posted the little trimmers truck on sitting on top of this one the other day.
I saw that.
And now your driver looks awesome. And so now I can work on my little Scout when I'm done with this.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, if we go out Sunday, I'm really thinking about bringing the trailer with me so I can drag little Scout behind the big one. I think I might do that. But guys, I'm really enjoying the sage green that I picked up from Whole Foods. It goes on so smooth and so thin. It's just that Glidden spray paint is the way to go for anybody on here that's trying to do this stuff. Buy the Glidden spray paint at Walmart. They got a good selection, and it goes on just really well, really, really well. No runs, no seeps, no drips. It's awesome.
Put on your best PJs and get you some spray paint at Walmart.
So what's hiding behind the big SCX6 is a little bag with a couple wheels that are attached to a landing gear. So at some point here, I'm going to put the landing gear, the new one, on the tractor, the air tractor. So I'll while you're talking about what you got going on, I'm going to switch up and put that on while we're here.
I have to add one little tiny piece of foam on the front of my Sportix canopy. Because when it
is it stuck in the light post?
it came undone. So I'm just going to glue on a piece of that 3/4 construction foam I have and shape it. And then it'll be good to go. I didn't want to buy a brand new. It was fine. I can fix it. I did get a new fuse and some other bits to fix that. But yeah.
Dude, did you see the Pacentric, or however you say it, Robert? And
I saw a picture of a completely annihilated air tractor.
Dude, they put it back together and he tried flying it. I saw the video a couple days ago. Dude, something was wrong with the motor. He took that thing off and it just went up about 10 feet, rolled over, and went right back in the ground. It's like all that work. It's like,
oh
geez.
No.
He had zip ties holding things together on the nose and stuff. It was a rattle trap.
He obviously didn't watch my how to fix it 40-minute Corsair overhaul.
Oh, with you and Dr. Mike?
Bro, I think every method I've ever used went into that one because it needed so much.
That was a well plotted video. That was well thought out. For you guys to set up a surgical room and do this, that was that was pretty kid-like for you.
From awesome. Crashing it on purpose just so you can play in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'd never crash one on purpose like that. But the irony, especially if you know the backstory back then. So I got to tell you something funny. So I snip and clip lights to do what I got to do to make things work. So I got one red light ready to go. And that's why they're apart. So I'm going to be able to thread the needle on these light buckets in the back.
Yep.
So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stub offs, just light bulbs.
Oh.
So I got to figure out which one's the other red one. So I plugged in my, the half that was still good. And then I got to join because it's not long enough because it's for the bumper on the honcho. It needs to stretch out farther. So I had to cut it.
Yep.
Well, that was the other day I cut it. So last night I was maybe going to solder these. And so I'm like, well, I got to find the red one.
Yeah. So you use a 3-cell pack.
So yeah, I got it plugged into a receiver and the other wires exposed. And so, like I said, I got 6 of these bulbs loose. Guess which one was the red one?
The one well, go ahead. Probably the one that's left up.
The last one.
Oh.
So after I stripped the wire on all 5 of these, the 6th one they were all white, bro. Until I got to number 6. And I was thinking as I was going through this, like, you know what? It's going to be the last one, watch. And since we are living in a simulation, I willed that into existence. And guess what? It was the last one that was the red one.
Yeah.
And now I have it properly designated,
identified
as a mock trial for my light.
Yep. You know, Kirk a while back, he just grabbed some lights. I forget what colors they were that he was grabbing. And he just took and glued them in without testing them. And I think they were supposed to be red. And there was one of them that was in that pack that was a different color. Thanks, China. And he glued it in. So now he's got like 2 different colored lights in his truck. I've always done that. Get a 3-cell pack out, a little 2200 or 1500 milliamp. Stick the leads in there. Try to cross them over so that I can smoke the pack and blow everything up.
Well, yeah, because this is what it was, and so it was a short little lead for the other one, and I cut it. So yep. I'm testing them here because I got these taps, and yeah, dude, I had to strip all 6 of those to finally find the other red one.
Nice.
Because otherwise, I'd have a red and a white tail light.
Right on. What's up, Ty? Yeah, Kirk said it's on his Land Rover.
Land Rover. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I felt bad for him because he was like, man, what the F? And then he's like, forget it, whatever.
Yeah.
So it happens, But yeah, I'm gonna move these 2 turds off my counter here pretty soon and get my yellow foam trash up here and I gotta take the floats off and install this new landing gear. Because bro, we need to do some flying soon. Absolutely. We keep talking about it. Yep. Kirk said that was BS. Yep.
And this is how I did the magnets on the back of my
on yours, yeah.
So there's 4 magnets under the tape, and then CA'd the tape down, and then 4 magnets on top of that.
Oh, gee. Did you do that? Did you do that to the moonies I did for you? Did you put that tape over them?
I didn't do anything to those moonies. That's the way you gave them to me.
When you run them, I have had a couple of those magnets come loose off of that. For whatever reason,
I'll do this.
The CA doesn't really like sticking to that aluminum very well.
No, that's why I like a lot of times before I was doing these with magnets, I would use that furnace tape, that metal furnace tape.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because it's super sticky. And the only problem with magnets is, yes, nothing wants to stick to them, even if you scuff them up first. I've done that too. So especially if they're really good magnets, they're too strong. So especially sitting in foam or whatever. So I would use that silver tape that I used to repair panels on Warbirds.
Yep.
And tape over where I embedded the magnets, which made them a little less strong and helped hold them in all at once.
Yep.
And that seems to work. But on these, I wasn't going to redesign them. Dude, you know me. I sanded and filled and painted and sanded and each one of these and then patinaed it.
Again, bro.
I had to paint the rims too.
Your stuff looks really nice, but man, it's cool that you do that because you got the patience for that. I don't. You're more of an artist than what I am. We've talked about this. But they look great, man. They look great. Toss them on. Let's go out in the weeds and just kill them. Get them dirty, man.
And I'm trying, you know, as scale as this all sounds, like I think we're both making them as tough as we can to actually take what we do to them. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. And you know, we've learned a lot along the way in a short time. I mean, we started doing this, I did a year ago, and we've come a long way.
You got
For
to
sure.
go eat. It's Kelly. We're on TV. All right, love you. Bye.
She wants to go racing again. She's like, get the cars out. Let's go.
I'm telling you. I'm glad she asked me. Hey, I'm glad you asked me to get that car going because that was awesome. And I promise I'll let you run it some more next time.
What's up, Rogers Aviation?
I'll have to get some more of those little ones. Yeah.
Yeah, Kirk, we do need to go flying pretty soon. But I think we definitely need to go crawling and run these trucks on Sunday morning for sure.
Let's go.
Providing it's not raining. Or you know what? We put rain gear on, we go out anyways. Who cares?
Honestly, it's so good for my soul. I don't care if I'm getting wet. Like I wanted to go out last weekend so bad.
I'm there with you. Honestly,
it's so good for me, dude.
I'm right there with you. Yep. And it gets us out of the house. We have fun. We trash talk each other a little bit. We have a good time, you know?
Yes.
It's great. It's great.
100%. And man, I'm always in this house, bro.
Right. Yeah, man. It's good for the soul for sure.
I used to live on the road, so to speak. I worked all over forever. And then I was holding the shop down. And now I work from here, dude, right here.
Right here.
Getting out of the house, bro. It's huge.
Oh, absolutely. Getting out in nature and running these trucks, get some exercise and just hang out. No drama, no craziness, just straight up, just fun.
Dude, seeing these things that came from an idea to fruition out there running, like all y'all's trucks, man. You and Kirk's trucks. Yeah. I love seeing them.
Yeah. And
I had to do it because at first I thought you were nuts doing sixes. And
now you're hooked.
And I saw you guys both had Land Rovers out there, and I was like, I can't miss out on this.
Right? Yep, exactly. I'm gonna move some stuff, and I'm gonna put this landing gear on this airplane, bro.
Kenny Rogers, what up, man? Good to see you.
The Rogers.
Victor RC Jets, Dwayne Clark, Urban Legend. Shout out to everyone in the chat, as Ty would say.
Chat out.
Give it a like and all that business. Yes. Yeah. I'm so pumped. So, you know, you got me so pumped up about your leaf sprung little Scout that I kind of want to do another one. But I'm going to do something. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I got a guy who's been talking to me about doing a custom project, and I wouldn't mind doing it. But these things, a lot of times feels like Facebook Marketplace, where it's like they're interested until you're ready to actually do the deal.
Right. Yep. Dude, I'm just setting stuff up here real quick so I can see you guys and look at the chat.
I thought I was going to solder while I had everybody on tonight, but I'm not going to.
Right on. Hey, man, you know what? It's your stream, man. You can do what you want, bro. But yeah, you know what? It's like everybody on here usually likes messing with airplanes, and I'm like, you know what? This is a perfect night. I don't have a whole lot to report. It's been a week, got a lot going on, and I'm like, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to show everybody that I do like airplanes. You know?
Yes. And maybe this is when I decide to go ahead and fix this canopy too.
Yeah, man, let's do it. And you know what? This air tractor, I know you thought it kind of flew a little weird and squirrely on the floats, but man, I love it.
I'm sure it was just your setup.
Yeah, probably so. I should probably go back. I should probably rebind this and just redo the radio and set it up to the book. So that way then you don't yell at me when you fly it next time.
It's amazing, bro.
But you know, guys, if you noticed, I don't have the water rudders on this.
You don't need them.
I don't use them, man.
It's just something else to deal with.
It's something, dude. I had one time where the water rudders did this to me.
Yeah.
Or one of them went. I forget what it was. Yeah, that was a nightmare. I actually had to get on the boat and go retrieve it. So yeah, I don't use water rudders.
You had to pull up quick to retrieve it.
I had to pull up quick to retrieve it. Man. Yes, sir. But yeah, you know, these stinking air tractor, this gear sucks, bro. It's made out of like the cheapest material out there. What's up with that?
What do you mean?
My other landing gear was so like bent, and I land nice and smooth because I set everything up by the book, bro. And I got everything dialed in, and I land smooth, and that thing just got bent and trashed.
No
like
kidding.
no like nobody's business. Business. So what's going on, everybody? Working it out over here.
I'm gonna see if I cut the right size off.
Dwayne, what's up, man? Victor RC, what's up?
That may be all I need right there, dude. Chunky.
Hey, should I get my book out and figure out which way this thing goes?
It should be fairly obvious.
Mr. Obvious.
Gosh. Sometimes, man.
Sometimes. You just never know. Yeah, man. That was easy. Dude, I'm going to have this done in like 0.5 minutes.
Yeah, what is it? 2 bolts?
Yeah, 2 bolts.
No biggie.
2 bolts for the win. 2 bolts for the win.
Yeah, I was in such a hurry to try to get that radio. The radio needed batteries in it, and I needed to find the battery because, of course, it's an oddball for that little Typhon.
Yeah.
And I always have a cup of water with paintbrushes in it. I spilled it all over the place.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. Yeah, man. I told Kirk about that Glidden paint, too. I was like, dude, I am hooked. You need to get that. It's the best thing since sliced bread, in my opinion, when it comes to painting these things.
You said it was thin, so you got to be committed to a bunch of coats or what?
No, it doesn't take much. I think I did 2 coats on my little Scout. But it just goes on so nice. So nice. Fast, friendly, and convenient, not on Grape Road, bro.
Man, I should have kept that chunk. I could have just glued it back in. Shoot.
Well, now you need to 3D print a chunk.
Nah, I got a piece of foam.
Check it, bro. Done.
Nice.
Done, dudes.
Done.
Done, dudes. Hey, a question. Why do they give you this stinking extra piece of foam that's got different cutouts in it? Because there was one that came on the landing gear. What the snot is this? Guys, anybody that knows more than me?
Let me see. Let me see the bottom of the plane.
Why would they send that, huh?
Let me see the bottom of the plane.
There was a foam piece that came on this. It was already glued onto the landing gear, so I just put it in. Why would they do that? There's no other place for it. Riddle me that one, E-Flight.
That's
and
weird.
Yeah, this one's got like little detents in it. It's different than the one that came on the landing gear. I don't understand it. Would it be for floats?
It's possible.
Is that what it's for?
You just had floats on there though.
I did. But I had it rigged up, bro. You know me. Oh, you know what? It might actually I think it is. It's for the floats. So this must be something new that they're doing, because I did not have this piece when I had the floats on there.
So what is that? A spacer to get the floats spaced out?
Yeah, you know what? It's so easy to do. I'm actually gonna look at this. I'm gonna take it back apart and I'm gonna put that on there and put the floats back on and see if that's what it's for. To
I
tell
bet
you the
it
truth,
is, bro.
probably. I'm gonna do it. Got time. We ain't got nothing but time.
I'm gonna get this hot glue gun going, brother, and I think I'm gonna be done in a second on this.
A New York minute. Is there anybody like, I can't see the comments.
That's all right. There hadn't been any new ones for 10 minutes. I'm just kidding.
Victor says landing is the hardest part of flying, so keep it up. Yep.
It's the trick everybody's got to do that nobody practices, bro.
You know, I myself, I would rather take an airplane out and just go and do nothing but take off and landings or touch and goes. It's more fun.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Now, when I was new, it wasn't my favorite. I was dreading it the whole time.
Gotcha. That happens to the best of us.
Yes.
To the rest of us.
And that's, well, you're not the best yet. And then you become not bad.
Okay, so yeah, that's what this is for. So you actually, it gives you an, I wonder where. Huh. I got another bag here with parts. That's weird. They give you that. Check this out, right? I'm gonna hold this up again. So they give you, see that foam piece that's in there?
Yeah.
Kind of hard to see, it's washed out. And then see, it's got that recessed area for the screws to go in.
Yep.
But they don't give you the screws and the washers to go over that. Maybe it's part of the float kit. I don't know.
Or a lot of times the hardware will come with the plane because the float kits are fairly generic. But then if there's specific hardware, the plane itself will have it. So if you got rid of that, it's long gone.
Nah, you know, I keep like all my manuals and everything in the bags, and I keep them all upstairs with where all my planes are at in that room.
What for? You don't read them.
Man, you hear this, guys? He's ripping me apart, man. Jeez. Man. Dogging me. He just went out. You just went out and trashed all the neighbor kids with your racing techniques, and now you're coming in here and doing it to me? Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. There we go. The tractor is fixed. I love this.
It's a great flyer, man. That one's a sleeper for sure because it flies amazing and it's super capable of whatever.
It is.
It doesn't look like it's going to be that good, but it is very good.
I actually flew one of my old buddies upriver, had one of these.
I'd love a big one, dude.
Yeah. I actually texted Pete last week. I was like, you know what we need? We need a Carbon Z air tractor, please.
Seriously, man.
Like, come on, man. Don't let me down. I think a 2 or 2.1 meter of one of these on floats would just be awesome. And I fly everything, a lot of stuff on floats just because I live on the water. So it's just fast, friendly, and convenient. Yeah. Which, by the way, we need to do that again soon. We keep talking about it. So there it is. I'm done. I got new gear on the tractor. She's sitting pretty. I did it. I think I did it right. It can only go one way.
What's up, the dad? Kirk likes flying on the water better.
It's so much easier.
I like the ground a bunch, but water's cool too.
See, I took and I actually weathered this pile.
I see that.
I put some weathering on it and did some things, but whatever. It flies good. It slowed it down a couple knots. Dirty plane flies slower than a clean one, you know. Come on, you know.
You know.
You know.
You know.
Get a little drag coefficient going on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back in, guys. Yeah, that was fun while it lasted. But yeah, we need to do some flying. And that's we should just go fly over at my office, honestly.
Dude, I love the versatility of the ground ops. Because I only have what I got for the water. So I'm done. Yeah, I would I want to fly. I need to.
Yeah, we can fly over at my office. Kirk and I went over there a
Planet
couple
Janet.
times. What?
Planet Janet.
Plan it out, Janet. Let's go.
Friday, you're wrapped up Fridays or something.
I don't do anything on Fridays.
Okay, cool. So Friday afternoon.
Well, no, we can't do that because I like to do that in the evenings when nobody's around the office or the weekend.
I mean,
there's a lot of times
6:00 Friday night, so I wouldn't be there till 7.
It'd be dark, man, and like you get one flight and it'd be dark.
That's what the lights are for, bro.
The only person that I've seen successfully do that in person was Mr. Bobby K. Dude,
I can fly in the dark. I don't like it, but
that dude is a genius when it comes to flying at night. I can't believe he flew that Twinbird all the way back from the sandbar in the dark and was flying it inverted right next to my boat, dude, when we were like cruising like 6 or 7 miles an hour. I'm like, how you doing that?
So he does more in the dark than most people can do with the lights on. With those.
It's crazy.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. Yep. But you know, this motor on this, I've never had a prop strike. This is still the original prop, and I've had this airplane for shortly after they came out, whenever that was. And this motor, it just has a weird sound to it. I don't know if it's just these motors that they put in these or what, but when it's actually in the air, it just sounds different. But I figure, you know what? I'm gonna fly this thing until I blow the magnets out of the side of the cowling, and I'll land it in the field, go pick it up, and keep moving.
That's it, man.
Dude, that is a chunk of glue you got hanging out of that gun. Is that the great big stuff?
Yes.
You know what? I have something I'll give you. I've got a brand new big bag of the oversized black glue. If you want it, you can have it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Because I use all the small little the little grandma style glue guns.
Bro, yeah, I got the small guns, but I got this one too. And this one will do this one does I can high and low temp it.
Dude, you could glue your quarter panels on your pickup truck with that thing. Holy crap.
I'm gonna need to.
Yeah, I'll grab that tonight after the show. I'll put it in my my backpack and give it to you Sunday.
Yeah, and I need some chains.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I've got plenty of that left over. Kirk actually is the one that gave me those. Fred Barron in the house.
What up?
What is going down? Mr. Jeff in Lower Alabama? How are you?
What up?
Yeah, I'll bring chains, hot glue. I'll bring all kinds of garbage for you. I know you'll take it. You'll use it.
Yes, I will.
Somewhere.
The hot glue, dude, especially for some of my mount stuff, it's great because you can form it up and fill a void. It works for me.
Yeah.
So this is ugly but functional.
Hey, as long as it's functional, who cares? And I know you'll check your CG. Bro, so you
The
can
one
see
thing I don't do, bro. I just put it where I think it goes. I grab it by the fat of the wing, and then I make my call.
see how I mark my 3S and 4S? So I actually do read the manual once in a while just for CG. And then I put my 3 and 4S backs in and I mark them to where the back of them need to be. So I do actually do that. And I do kind of read the manual. But you see what kind of receiver I got in there, bro? The cheap
620.
Amazon. Yeah, baby. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that trickery gyro doodah.
AS3X is awesome, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
It's awesome.
There was another dude that we were teaching how to fly. He bought timber, and we were over at this one crazy street location in Elkhart. You know, it was a pretty quiet like area, and a buddy of ours owns the building that we were parking at there and flying off the street. And so I told my buddy, I'm like you want me to take your timber up and trim it out and show you how this thing works? He's like, nope. He turned on the safe. He's like, nope, I'm gonna do this myself. And I'm like, all right. So he gasses it, takes off, and he's actually flying a pattern, and he keeps going higher and higher. And I'm like, bro, get out of the throttle because you're in nosebleed section. So he keeps going around in a pattern, coming down. And I was like, all right, let's see you land it. So he comes down, I coach him through it. I'm like, get rid of the power. Perfect, low power, get out of the power. And he's about 5 feet off the ground. I'm like, pull back a little bit. What does he do? Pushes the stick forward. And it just goes nose right into the ground.
Airplane guys don't get up, is down.
I was like, pull up. And he goes, I push the stick up. I'm like, no, pull up means pull back. You learned that the hard way. And that timber, it hit hard, and he actually all I did was broke the prop on it. I was actually surprised. They're pretty strong little birds.
They are. It depends on, if it's a glancing blow or hardcore. All that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
All that matters, dude.
So you got your bird back together.
Yeah, that was all it needed. That was it.
It's ready to flow. It's ready to go.
I'm letting it. It's ugly, but who cares? I'm letting it cool off all the way.
Dude, I want one of them big float. Those what are those? Those Catalina PBYs. That 2.1 meter. I want one of them.
There it is. Right as rain. Nice and snug.
Snug and ready to go. Right back into the flagpole.
Ugly. Oh.
Uh-oh. No.
It didn't stick there. I may CA that part. I got to have that,
Nah, you don't need a Campy. They fly fine without them.
I'm CAing it.
Especially, is there a section in the manual that you can trim these things without flying or with flying it without the canopy?
It's not in the manual, but it can be done.
Oh yeah.
When are we going to come out with our own brand of CA?
Squirt it into another bottle and make yourself a stencil and just start painting it on the side of the can and call it yours.
Triple X.
Showdown.
Moonshine style.
That's right. That is right. Yeah, man. I'm ready to go. I'm definitely ready to go fly a little bit.
I want to. Let's make a plan.
The other day, Kirk swung by here on his lunch, and he was like, "Man, we need to do some like float flying." I'm like, "Yeah, let's go anytime, man." And most mornings it's super calm. Last night before the storms came in, it was like super calm. I almost went and got my big carbon cub out and took it out here and ripped it, but I'm afraid something would break or I'd put it in the water and then I gotta go out in the boat and there's a storm coming. Forget it.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Because on the river, if you don't have something to go get it, it's gone because of the current. Yeah.
Oh,
It's going to the dam, bro.
that's right. That's right. Every time I need CA, I got to clear out the nozzle.
It's a pain in the brewski.
Yep.
Do you have any of those applicator tips?
Hell no.
You want some?
Okay. Yeah.
They're really long. They're probably 2.5 inches, maybe closer to 3 inches long. I cut them down to what I want them to be. And that's what I use actually to glue in my windows on my trucks, just so I can like control it and where it's going.
Yes, I use a big corn cob chunky tip to do all my work.
Gotcha.
Big nasty.
Yeah, I'll bring you a bag of those too, bro. It's gonna
Do
be
it.
like Christmas in August for you, man. Dude, I want to fly that F86 you got sitting back there, bro.
Bro, that thing's wicked. That thing is awesome. Did you see that Bronco from FMS? That like desert racer Bronco?
That just recently launched?
Yeah, dude.
No, I saw the new FJ40. What was that? 45?
The Phoenix?
Yeah. That everybody's talking about this week.
Yeah, it's a
It's got portal axles on it.
yeah.
No thanks.
I mean, it's a nice rig.
And I saw, I think it was Josh.
I got one already though.
Yeah, you got a nice one.
And mine's portal too.
Gotcha. Well, I saw Josh, man. He was using his skid loader the other day to like move his mulch around or something. I'm like, come on. Come on.
I can't. I mean, it's cool, but it's not for me.
What's up, Mike SSI? Welcome into the crazy house.
You know what I need to do is stick a toothpick through both of those chunks of foam.
That would probably be a good idea, especially for where you're
to tie them together.
You're working on, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I need to work on my big 747 and
I was being cheap, bro. I didn't want to buy a canopy.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. I mean, there's no point in it. That one's fine.
Exactly. It's just like little tongue.
And if you can put together and finish off these big SCX6 bodies and print them like we are, you can surely put a freaking tongue back on a canopy, bro.
Seriously.
Come on.
I
mean, if it was on the V1200, then I'd be like, you might want to use like 3 or 4 toothpicks, but
yeah, I just tape it on then.
Dude, we need to fly mine. I've never flown my V1200.
Yeah, they fly good. I don't really enjoy the landings on them, and that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, you gotta stay ahead of it, right? Because it's gotta be a real shallow final, because they'll pick up speed, right?
You just gotta ride it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't like shallow approaches. I think they get out of shape. I mean, I did okay with it, I'm pretty sure. But it just wasn't as fun as some stuff.
Well, maybe I should just say screw it and just pull the electronics out of it and the motor and make 3D print myself a great big airboat. Put that motor on a big airboat.
That'd be cool. I mean, fly it, bro. You got it. You have to fly it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay for it. It was a gift.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, if it goes in the ground, what do I care?
it's wicked, brother. Toothpick installed.
Toothpick installed. You know, I need to do that same thing with that big 747 that I broke the tail off of. I need to re-brake that thing and fix it correctly.
The toothpicks you're going to need for that one, Greenpeace is going to come after you, bro.
Dude, actually, it's got those carbon fiber rods in it. I don't know why that thing broke. But I've also, remember I even said that I would take the electronics out of that and the gear and use it for a Learjet. So forget it. Never mind I said that.
This is going to work.
Oh yeah.
That works.
So bro, I had my old buddy upriver, man, with his air tractor. He had floats on it, and I was just ripping that thing, tumbling it through the sky, just trying to rip the wings off of it, doing everything, throwing the sticks every which way, wide open. I didn't care. And I wound up ripping his flipping floats off of that thing.
Which plane?
The air tractor, his.
Oh,
Dude, I ripped the floats off of it, just tumbling it through the sky, wide open. Yeah, that was fun.
yeah. I remember flying the slats off of that super timber a few times. You know, it's for slow flight, and they just click in.
Right?
And if you're not careful, they'll come off.
I liked it. I loved it that they did that, you know, that they clicked them, you know, made them removable. Because my timbers, when I would put those slats on, they flew like shit upside down.
Upside
They're,
down. Yeah.
they're a pain in the butt to try and fly upside down.
Yeah, they're not for that.
France says it's about time for an airplane. LOL. Heck yeah, squirrely programmed electronics. That's why.
Yes, sir.
That's why I've got the cheap, down and dirty, no weird crap receivers in mine. And I gotta get the Tiger Cat back out, dude. That thing. I love the Tiger Cat. Do you still have one?
I got rid of it because it was just in the way, but I hate it that I got rid of it.
Well, I got one. I've got probably 12 or 15 flights on it. That actually is set up to the book. When you put the flaps down on it, it doesn't go anywhere.
Is there a mix on that one? I don't remember.
I don't either. There might
Probably
be.
doesn't have a mix, is why it's dialed.
Right. Damn it, you caught up to me.
I don't know if that one needed one. I can't remember.
Mine's just it's one of my favorites. That PJ, dude, that PJ50. I know you don't want to hear it, but that PJ50 flies phenomenal.
The X-Fly version of it was amazing.
It's a fun plane.
Yeah, it is fun. I flew a bunch of that stuff. I think me and Bobby both did in
Alabama.
No, well, yeah, but at a show at Hobbytown convention, we were all out there with a bunch of shops and dealers and whatnot, and put a demo on of that stuff and ripped them.
Right on.
Nice. So stupid though,
dude. Francis,
that was a ridiculous business, bro. You have no idea how you're going to go to convention and you and pitch your wares and have no way to gather contact information, your business card and napkin style, and then we sold them. Like folks wanted those planes after demos, and then it wasn't. And then no follow up. Like sell them, bro. Shit, we came out here to do it,
right?
And we did it.
Get rid of them.
Gosh,
sign them and sell them, man. Get rid of them.
I can't believe that.
Francis, dude, Timber had the spring preload water rudders. Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if you saw it, but my floats, those water rudders go bye-bye quick. I rip them off and throw them in the trash.
I don't put them on anything.
I can't stand them.
I didn't put them on the Super Timber. I didn't put them on the FMS Beaver. What's up, Greg Rowland? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, bro. You don't see any water rudders on this bad boy.
I mean,
they all.
If folks want them, they can do it.
Oh wait, there's a spring left on here. It must have went flying last summer when you tumbled it around the sky. That's probably what threw it out of whack. That's probably what threw it out of whack, Ryan.
What
had nothing to do with me and my book. It's a spring loose, bro. Wow, Bill, thanks. Yeah, man. I can't leave well enough alone. I gotta paint my, rip the decals off and paint the same color as the air tractor.
Nice. I don't remember. Yeah. Did I take off and land that thing?
I don't remember if you did or not.
I know I flew it. I'm not sure if I liked how it felt.
You thought it seemed a little squirrely. Me, I don't care. I'm used to squirrely. So it flies like shit for you, but I love it.
That may be what got us talking about the mixes.
No, you got to hold I think Dylan was flying his Carbon Z, and I gave you my radio with my Carbon Z, and you took it up, and then you threw the flaps down, and you were like, bro, you need to put like 30%.
That's right.
Mix into this.
That's right.
See you later, Kirk. Happy night.
Dude, I gotta eat, bro. I'm so hungry.
Dude, I'm there with you. I usually eat after we're done with this show.
I was racing instead, dude.
It's gonna. I'm right behind you, man. I'm like in second winning for Santa Claus stunt double, bro. You're number one. I'm right behind you. I'm like, oh.
I'm winning that race too.
I'm growing this out. I'm right behind you, man.
The big one race. Yeah, my wife hates my hair right now, but I don't care, bro. I was like, I just want to make it to wintertime at least. I just want to rock my black hats, once I get rid of the ball cap and I go black hats. And I mean, guys, I'm an influencer, right? Which is a stupid word to say, but that's kind of what started it, right? I mean, it's been online since 2012, gone through all kinds of changes. You guys are witnessing now before you the failure of an attempt to be an influencer full time, and a midlife crisis and a high functioning depression, right? All in front of your face.
Right here live, baby.
In pro status style.
That's why I always try to bring my backpack with goodies for Ryan. When we get together, I'm like, Ryan, look, Ryan, you want this? Ryan, look, I got this, bro. Here, you can have this. And he's like, hey.
Let's go.
He's like,
it doesn't take much, man. Let me race a little. Let me play a little. I'm fine.
Yeah. And I truly feel it when we don't go out to crawl or run the trails for a couple of weeks. Bree's like, babe, you need to go out with the guys.
Dude, it's a crazy kind of fuel. And like, I feel it very much. So I said, I mean, it's what, Wednesday? I said yesterday or the day before, I told my wife, I was like, well, I don't care. I'm going out in the woods, even if I got to go by myself.
Yeah.
So it's just, and then you get a roll ride off of that for a while. Right. So I'm Gen X.
We did. It's Sunday morning at 9:00.
Yeah. I don't believe in that. So yeah, this is it. That's what I'm telling you. You guys you are it. This is it.
Dude, it's good therapy to talk it out, and it's fun to talk about our
I'm just having fun. But I just wanted to make a laundry list of issues, but really what it is I just want to grow my hair out and see what it looks like under a winter hat. And I am like 51, so you know I don't have a Harley and I haven't bought a Camaro or anything, but this is as midlife crisis as I can get right now.
Mike, roll inverted and pull, bro.
I've done that.
Just head straight in for the center line, man.
Yeah, we've tried to do that with planes at shows before, man. It was brutal.
Roll and pull. Or go the opposite of keeping the dirty side down.
Yeah. I am pumped to fly though, man. And seriously, as far as the channel goes, like it does better when I do. So
yeah.
Yeah, but dude, man, that big FMS Fred got one. And that's why I keep bringing it up when I see his name.
What do you get?
That FMS Broncos Desert Racer thing, bro.
I gotta look this up.
It's big.
Well, I mean, it's Fred the Baron, man. He's got all that good stuff.
He's got all of it. But I've been eyeballing that car anyway, and now he's got one, and I'm like, I got to get back on this because people used to send me stuff, bro, and that was nice. That was nice. We got to go race. There's nothing funner than racing, bro. And it doesn't have to be official. We can be basher style.
Dude, seriously. I got my Typhon, 6S. You and Kirk kind of coached me and said what I needed to do to it.
Yeah.
I can put a 4S in it and drive it,
but we don't have to go do real racing either. We can do just bull wherever racing.
Is this bro, is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Damn it. That guy?
Yes.
Huh.
It looks good to me, bro. Link to FMS in the description. But
no, I'm not doing it.
Bro, I want it.
I'm not. You do it.
But anyway, we got to race what we got, and then that'll tell you everything.
So Fred must have bought them because he must have bought them all because they're sold out.
I'm not surprised.
Fred, did you buy all of them? Oh my gosh, how big are these things? They're 1/7 scale. So let's see specs. If FMS's website would keep working for me,
it's basically. I mean, they're going to be as big as like a low C Super Baja Ray, basically.
Dude, FMS is
a little smaller. Maybe just a tiny bit.
I'm trying to look up the specs, but their website keeps crashing on me. Maybe I'll try this. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what this is.
I like it.
Screw it. I don't even care. It keeps crashing on me. But for $579.99, I mean that's not bad.
No, not for a big rig.
Those would be fun at the BMX park.
That place is gone.
Oh, it is?
They leveled it, bro.
Oh, because they probably saw you out there beating the piss out of my old Creighton. Another place that we should go is back to the Riverwalk, bro.
The Rocks?
Yeah.
Duck Poop Patrol?
Yep.
With the small stuff, that'd be cool. I mean, the big stuff's fine there too, I guess.
Dude, honestly, the rocks that are there, the SCX6s seem to be right for there.
They're good for there. I did a handful of videos from there.
Yeah, I know you did. And we went out there a couple times and we did have some 110 scales there that one night, but I don't know. We should go back there again at some point. Something different. Go piss off all the geese that are trying to lay eggs up there in those rocks. Because they don't like us. Oh, Fred says not telling.
Hold on, TJ.
TJ in the house. Tell him to jump on this live stream. Let's go. We got questions we need answered. Here, I'll hold this up. Take a picture of me with this and send it to him and go, we need a 2-meter, dude. I mean, Francis, I have to look how many night hours I have. Are you you one of these night flyers, brother? Because I have never tried to fly an airplane after dark. There's the Chris Basinger. He's in the house.
What up?
What's
I saw
up, brother?
his truck running in his house.
Yeah, man, it's looking good.
It is looking good.
Looking real good. Heck yeah. The lights look good too. The way he's got them set up. It's killer. Chris, have you started another 3D project yet? Because I know he was talking about doing something, an old Scout or an International or something.
Nice. When are we gonna fly, bro?
Pick the day, bro. I don't care. Let's go. Pick the day.
I don't want to be in a hurry. You know what I mean?
That's why I want to do it on the weekend. I don't want to do it in the evening because it's getting darker quicker now, and I don't want to be pressed for time. And if we're gonna go flying, I want to bring like 3 or 4 different planes and actually, enjoy it.
I want to enjoy it, but I want to film.
Yeah, I don't want to be pressed for time.
And you know what's crazy for me is like I'd bring the cameras out. I got to where bro, nothing happens by accident. So all of that content I made for so long was me being absolutely crazy about it and bugging. Film me, Captain Blosh, because that's what it was.
Right.
You get tired of asking folks to do it. And so it was easy when you had a dedicated guy and everything. But so now or lately, when I'd go out, I'd bring the cameras and stuff, but I'd just film everybody else. But it's so weird to talk about it. But bro, I need somebody to film me, Captain Blosh. Just crank one off. Let me talk to the people. And doing this stuff every day, man, I'm starting to have a better idea about what I think people want to know. And it's surprising how much of the basics. Wrights and I have talked about this before in the past, and he's right, man. The proof's in the pudding with 3-hour tour Brian Phillips crushing it. Obviously, there's a need for that information to be delivered out there.
Well, it's a level of comfort.
Well, it's enough to be, this thing is awesome and watch me rip it. That's great. But like everybody's doing that. So the value is sometimes being different is better than better. So if nobody hardly is diving into the books and the how to set up the what seems to be easy, there's a definite place for that. And it's obvious when 3-hour videos are contrary to anything a YouTube guru would tell you, and then it's working for him, it's obvious there's a huge need for that setup business. I want to reformat a little bit the way I do things and do a little post-production like I do on these builds.
Exactly. Yep.
Instead of it's just a run, we're folding in some value, and I want to fold in the value on the planes in a different way than I used to.
Right.
Because folks will watch my airplane videos, and YouTube can be. It isn't about being greedy, bro. It's if I treat it right, it's a second job, and I need to. I want to. I'm finally back on my feet and in a groove from all the BS over the last few years.
Sure.
Yeah, man. So let's go.
I get it. I get
And
it, man.
bro, I'll fly the Tiger Cat again. I'll film you flying the Tiger Cat. I'll fly it again, dude. People still watch those videos, man.
There was trying to get at the comfort side of that with a video that, that they're doing over there at Brian's. You go out and spend $500 or $700 on an airplane. You want to make sure. I mean, if you haven't been in this hobby for a long time, you want to watch that stuff, because if I was fairly new to the hobby and I bought a Tiger Cat, for instance, for $575 or $600, and I've flown a timber and crashed it 3 or 4 times, and it's treated me well, and I've got an option to watch somebody set up something step by step. I'm
Yes.
gonna take advantage of that and watch that step by step and follow along. You can pause it, and you can make sure that you're doing the exact right thing that worked for that influencer that you're watching, that you like paying attention to, because it works for him, right?
And I want to do it in
So,
15 minutes.
so why not?
Minutes.
Exactly. Fast forward through some of it, be able to, put the nuts and bolts together in 15-20 minutes and keep somebody's interest, and just hit the high points.
I want to
What's the
produce it
most
enough
important
that
thing?
you can do it and deliver that value, but it not take that long to get it.
Yeah,
I want to do the 3-hour tour in 15 minutes is what I'm
sure.
saying.
Absolutely. And you can, for the most part. And the thing is, you've been at it for so long,
What up, the
you
shop?
can do that.
I just got to do it.
And with what you've been doing the last year and a half, only makes you stronger in that department.
It's a little bit different perspective. Like the surface videos have been completely different, whether it's a basher or a crawler. And so it was kind of nice to get that perspective, because the flight videos, it was really easy to crank them out the way I did crank them out.
Yep. Yeah,
But
like
if I'm doing less of them and the pressure's not there like it was, I want to fold in a little more. But there's something about that, bro. Really, for years, the pressure of the timing of the releases and getting the planes early,
right.
that was awesome. And I made every deadline forever. Didn't miss a deadline until I got into that shop, bro. And
right.
It's still my fault. I'm not blaming anything, but I'm just the perspective, bro. I didn't miss any of those releases forever, and I did a ton, and that was fun. And the pressure of that was fun and motivating. And look what happened. And it's my fault. I'm not blaming anything. I'm just context. Once I didn't have the pressure of those new releases to force me to get out there and get them done, guess what happened?
Right.
I took a breath. I took a breath for a minute. I quit. I hadn't had any timing releases to force me to get out there and get it done. So I haven't got it done for a minute because I didn't get anything early for now. It's been a minute, and that's okay. But I wouldn't mind doing that again.
It's that another chapter in your life that you're doing right now. That other chapter you're doing right now in your life that's prepping you for that next chapter, which is what you're talking about, and you're getting geared up for. It's going to make you stronger than what you were 3 or 4 or 5 years ago.
There's definitely something nice about doing what you want, but there was something really cool about the pressure of having to keep up. And I did it, and then I let it slip during the shop. I could not enjoy it the same. I was stressed out to the max over that place.
Right. I'm actually shocked that you enjoy going out with Kirk and I with those trucks. And and running around in the woods and stuff, because typically whatever you kind of do for your profession, you don't want to do after hours. So, and guys, I'll speak for Ryan on this because I've seen it firsthand. He's said it time and time again that he's in it. He's in it to win it, and he's in the hobby for life. And it's in his blood, dude. It is in Ryan's blood
Dude,
to
I'm a
be
real
in
one,
this
bro.
hobby and own it. He is
Dude,
because
seriously, bro. I got off work today. All day, that stuff. Immediately outside talking to
right.
Junior and his pops.
Yep.
As excited as this right now about it.
Yep.
And racing something and this and that.
Hey, see you, Fred Barron.
See ya. And then there's a handful of families, kids that play on this place that I got and with my kids. And then there was a granddad over here pushing a little one on a swing or something. And so I'm giving a dissertation on this stuff, immediately after talking about it all day.
All day, right? And then you come into this.
I want to be used well. I'm not sure I've ever been able to do it good enough on my own, and obviously not. Well, but there was that brief time during the motion time where, me and Mike did all that, and I edited nearly everything and dealt with all did it all. But then the last year I was there, James was doing it. And so we were still filming, but the content, he had to process it and edit it. And man, he did a great job. He made it look really good. And that was my favorite. That was my favorite because I always felt like I ain't nothing to look at, but the passion's there, dude. And I always told Bobby, as complicated as things get, man, the only thing we got to remember to succeed is to stay in front of a camera and do this. Regardless of whatever. Stay in front of the camera and do it and keep up. And I didn't. And so, it's my fault. I am where I am at the moment.
Well.
But that's all it takes. And that's where I dropped the ball. So that's all you got to do. And that time where James was doing the edits, my gosh, it was validation of the thought I had already had where it was like, listen, I'm glad to do this. I'm glad to do it forever, but this is a big enough deal and a strong enough value, and it was for the company I represented for all that time, that maybe there should be a team. Because as one guy, dude, it's hard. The neatest thing about James coming on was the perspective that Mike and I never had until he came on. We were just, in a way, operating remotely on our own island, nowhere near the company or getting bothered we just independent contractors cranking out videos, basically.
Yep.
No one bothering us, feeding us stuff all the time to do. Had a quota, made it, met it, exceeded it all the time. Because if you didn't meet your quota, you didn't get your money. And so in the wintertime, I was doing tutorials, strut changes, program this, program that, built this whole thing up, tried to provide for them what I knew nobody could get because none of those products that they were selling were available at a hobby shop. You could not go in and see them. And so my job was, these builds are not tough, but I want to share them with folks in a way that would emulate what you would get if you were in person watching someone do it.
Right.
And share out how slick the design and the engineering and the fit and finish was and all that stuff. And I did it, dude. And then it worked for them. And then James came along, but we never really thought much of that. And James came along, and it was kind of really neat having somebody who recognized the value in what Mike and I were doing and articulated it to us in a way that we had never really thought of, because we're just, two knuckleheads doing a thing. But like, he really had the chops to articulate what it is we were providing, and put it in a neat kind of perspective. And it was really neat having somebody take that content and turn it into something better than I was ever able to put together on my own. And it got me thinking how nice it would be to have a team around this.
Sure.
And it's always not felt like that. And so, man, I got tired, bro. I got tired doing the shop, and I've let it slip.
Yeah. No, and you know, again, if you do all this for so long, like you have, and it's always a deadline, and it's a job, it gets old after a while and you get burnt out. That's why I'm trying to, reinforce the fact that I'm shocked and pleasantly happy that you want to go out as much as you do with Kirk and I and Sean sometimes to go have fun and get out and explore and enjoy this hobby, because you do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And that's where the crazy factor gives me an advantage, because I had already done it a long time once the shop happened, and I hadn't burned out yet. And I was keeping up. It was tough, but I was keeping up.
Yep.
It probably maybe got to be I don't know if it ever was a drag, but it definitely, was a thing. But I was acclimated to it. But I think the proof's in the pudding. Like, once the deadline pressure was off, homie kicked back a minute, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kicked back a minute. I had to kind of walk away for a minute. I don't know, to maybe set back and take a look at it. But I loved it. And I still do, and I want to fly, bro. I forget how good that was, because when you see me come back in from racing with the neighbors or whatever, getting jacked up and excited about something, that is what no amount of committee rule, discussion, and plotting and planning can emulate what true passion can do and bring. So back to just get me in front of the stinking camera playing with this stuff being the equation for success, it's still true. But the opportunity and the time, and man, I never got what I wanted. I wanted to do it full time. I almost had a full-time job doing it with those dudes. I wanted to just do the whole idea with me and Bobby in the shops was to get him running and then do marketing.
Right.
Nothing seemed to, really, it didn't work out that way.
But,
I'm not placing blame on that.
It happened for a reason, right?
Surely and everything does.
So, yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, like for me, so for everybody who's going to watch this video, who's going to intake this, I'm not here trying to ride the coattails of Ryan, of what he's done over the years. I've watched Ryan for years. It's just, the thing is, like, you and I have become buddies and we enjoy this hobby and we talk a lot about what we're working on and trying to bring cool new things to light here. And so Ryan, that's why Ryan asked me, he's like, man, can you join me on this live stream? I'm like, sure, let's go. And I'm not a big fan of being on camera, but here I am because I'm doing it for him, and I'm doing it just to be able to provide something fun for you guys as a community. So, to hear Ryan's story and him talk about all of this transpired over the years of his RC life, it's passion. And you know what? Ryan Ramsey is number one in passion when it comes to RC. Dude, I'm not trying to kiss you through the computer, but I'm just telling everybody that's going to watch this, I know you personally. You're a good friend of mine. We have a lot of fun together out on the trails with Kirk. We always try to figure out a way to like outdo each other, and we do it for fun. Like, it's just a blast. So again, I appreciate you allowing me to come in on Wednesday nights with you or on this live show. I think we hit on all cylinders. We're talking about all good stuff.
You saved it, bro.
And I'm having fun with it. I don't want anything out of this other than a friendship and to be able to be part of this and to kind of just help you refine yourself with this and figure out what your next chapter is with this, because it's going to go somewhere for you.
Yeah, you know, and this is where I live in this, because it's kind of like when I had a band and stuff before, and you know, if you have a band and you get a little attention, you think, you know, something's good gonna happen. And you know, I've just been it's my own fault for setting myself up on these things, but you always kind of want that.
Yep.
And you know, reality is set in pretty heavy and for real, and
Yep.
that's a good thing. And I think it's interesting, because one thing that we forget about a little bit is that, okay, a bunch of us out there in YouTube land were YouTubing before there was any money in it at all. It was honest, right?
Yeah.
And then and then this affiliate thing happened, and I was one of the first air guys I know that had this, and it changed it up a little bit. Things got competitive in another way. It's not awful, but I think everybody's gotten, I mean, the whole influencer for everything. It doesn't matter if it's RC or not. I mean, just for everything. And how can you not?
Right.
When you're making, you know, money, you have to say the links in the description. You're an idiot if you don't. But I get tired of saying it, man. I'm still tired of saying it, and it's still true. I got rid of the website, but it's all still there like it was. I'm just not been super active. And if I'm not active, it doesn't make sense for me to ask for that. But part of the reality is it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. I love it. I always have. That stuff, awesome, but also a bit of a distraction. My problem with all things, rock and roll was the same way. If I expect too much out of it, then I'm going to be let down. So it's a little bit of a brutal way to trick yourself into existing, but it's like, man, don't expect nothing. Just do you, bro. Just do you.
That's your way of like pushing yourself out, you know.
I mean, I'm a little bit of a hustler too. So, it was nice. It was nice, and it's supplemental. I got a lot of mouths to feed, you know.
Right.
But
absolutely.
Sarah McLaughlin's coming in a minute, and I'm gonna get the puppy out and a baby, and you know, a squirrel missing a leg, and we're gonna just get the violins going all at once.
And a let's just say it, a goose out there without a wing because you chopped it off right before you hit the flagpole with your airplane.
Dude, it'll happen. I'm not too proud.
Dude, it'll happen. Hey,
I'll spare those crashes.
Not to cut you off, but to answer Wild Bill, still on the search on the real Scout. Probably going to take a little bit of a break from it. I'm going to take a step back from it and just focus on some other things right now, and we'll get there. Yeah. I saw that from Reitza. Yeah, no, this is great. This is good stuff, because you know what, you're being real right now with your community and your group here, Ryan, and you know, people love you, man, for what you've done in the past. So keep it going, man. Don't stop. I'm just here to listen and sap along with you a little bit. But I'm looking forward to flying and continue on the path of, like, you know, of being in competition with you, kind of, in a way, on some of these trucks, because we compete, dude. It's
good.
fun.
And honestly, man, I felt like I was just showing up forever on this. And another weird thing about the live, I've done it so long, it in a weird way suffices for doing something. Because, man, I've been live solid for 6 years or something. But the videos dropped off. But like doing the lives was enough to make me feel like I was still here or somehow showing up. But it's C student stuff, man. It hadn't been what it ought to be, but it also is what it is. So take it or leave it. There's all of that involved as well too, especially when it's free. So you get what you get.
Right.
But as a guy who's been sitting here, definitely in it for a minute, you get to realize where you're dropping the ball.
Yep.
And I know where I'm dropping the ball, bro. And I it is what it is. And you and I talk about this off camera all the time, where it's like, man, this thing with the show, I was about done doing it. And the great thing about this is, bro, we both fly. We both do cars. We both can run a basher. We both can bash a basher. We both can race something.
We're both 3D printing. We know how to finish our trucks.
And the way it feeds off each other, there's stuff I'm doing that because of you that I'd never be doing, and vice versa.
Hey,
and so
paybacks, man. Paybacks.
We just got to fold in some flying, bro. We got to fold some flying back into this.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, bro.
Well, and that's why, again, it goes back to last week when I was like, we need to set a date and we need to get Pete over here because he would like to come fly with us. And we can go crawling with him too. And we need to get my boat out and go have fun at the sandbar before the water gets cold and before it gets cold and before I pull the boat out. We need to go do it again because that was a fun day. I'll cook on my pit boss. I'll feed everybody again because I enjoy that. I like entertaining. It's fun. It's enjoyable.
Yes. And I won't ever, and if there's not a plan or a pressure, I'll never do it.
I know. It'll never
I'll
happen.
never do it.
Bro, you said that when I decided to put my foot down. I'm like, look, I've been asking you and Bobby to come fly with me and hang out for 3 years, almost 3 years.
Dude, that's the truth.
And so I finally just told you. I texted you. I'm like, look, dude,
this is the day.
This is the time. Be here. And so you and Bobby showed up. I'm like, sweet.
And that's what it takes. That's what it takes. And that's the same thing of kind of always wishing there was. It sounds so douchey to say, but like the whole thing back to the way James treated us and gave us that perspective of, I mean, he treated us as if we were this is the words he used, as if we were the talent to be managed and used and maybe told where to go and when to go there and what to do. Like this product needs revitalization or whatever, whatever.
Right.
You
had an agenda.
I would love to have to not be the boss man and the talent is what I guess I'm trying to say.
Right.
Just being real for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, my truck's looking good. Your truck's looking good. You gave Wild Bill the update on your Real Scout. He keeps showing me Real Scouts every day.
You guys just showed up here, man. Look at my 3D printed air tractor.
Dude, how'd you make the print lines look like EPO foam?
Right. Nah, we're having fun with this, man. I'm glad to be here, so it's a good time.
You got to pick a day, bro, for the flying.
Francis, 30 hours of flying.
Pick a day. Let's pick a day.
On the skis.
I got some cool planes, bro.
Dude, is Francis flying on skis?
At night. JCB 67, what up?
What is happening? Your dad said I can tell you stories. I'm sure.
I wonder what. I'm going to have to call him and see what he's talking about.
Chris said, my wife said you are also good at enticing me to print more bodies. LOL.
Yeah. And who remembers that commercial when E.F. Hutton talks, people listen? Bro, I had guys tell me this before. It was one of the guys in Texas. He's like, man, when Pilot Ryan's flying, I'm buying. Because that cat makes this stuff look fun as hell.
Yeah, man.
And what was interesting is like we were obviously working for a company selling planes, and it still was the guy next door. right? Me and Mike. That was the guys next door, dude. And it was, we were legit, basically contracted to do that work.
Mm-hmm.
But we still vibed like genuine because it is.
Right.
Dude,
Absolutely.
if it was about money, there's better other things easier to do.
Well, that's why I'm broke, because I bought all these flipping airplanes that you and Mike used to keep flying all the time. Reason why I got a Tiger Cat is because I saw your video of the Tiger Cat. And I'm like, dude, that thing's a ripper, and it's a twin, and it's big. I need one.
And the video of that is like the first or second flight, and we're ripping the dog pants off of it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. And I was like, I couldn't.
All those flights are like the first or second flight that you guys saw, bro.
All of them, dude. It's nuts.
That was my one thing I always wished too, was like, because I knew it. I was like, dude, these are the first or second. So when it was me and Mike, I'll say that the videos you saw back then were probably second or third flights, because our task was to get the photos first for the website. So I would at least get a battery without having to chat it up video style for photos. And what I would learn in the photo flights, you are not flying it fast. So in the photo flights, the first battery, I'm flirting with disaster on stalls the whole flight.
Yep.
Just one story tall for pictures, so it wasn't blurry piece of garbage. If you really look at a lot of those pictures, you're going to see flaps in or a whole lot of deflection, because I had to keep them flat for as slow as I was flying them and close. So I would get I'd get one flight in and really, really get to explore the slow flight of a plane. And then what you saw after that, the videos from me at Motion, were going to be second or third flights.
Yep.
But then once we left there, I didn't have to do the photos anymore for a website. And so
it's all done.
First flights, bro. First, second flights.
Yep.
A lot of times the shakedown became first and second, Yeah. And sometimes the second flight was better. And in saying that, the reason I bring it up is because one thing I always wished I had more time for, because every time I did make one of these things, I had to very intentionally chisel out the time to do it on top of every other responsibility. Baseball teams, kids, the whole thing. So one thing I always wished I did better was to fly it again. We're ripping them, and it's maybe impressive, maybe it's not on first and second flights. It's like, dude, let me show you one I've flown 20 times, 60 times. When me and Mike first started, before we were getting fed planes, the planes that we were flying, the old park zone stuff, we had tick marks on the tail, 60, 80, 100 flights.
Yep.
You better believe we knew what we were talking about with those by then.
Yep.
And our camera sucked, so the best footage we could get was takeoffs and touch and goes. And so we made videos of stuff that we wish everybody else would show us, because you would see a plane that was awesome, somebody fly the dog fiddlings out of it, and they'd edit the landing off. It's like, come on, man, I want to see how this thing behaves on the ground.
Right.
So we started showing folks what we wished we were able to see from others. And then here we are today.
Yep. No, absolutely. Yeah, Noons. He's like, Ryan got me buying HSD jets. Turbos in 10 minutes. Yeah. Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah,
dude. So many of these guys, bro. There are so many guys flying serious stuff now that I remember coming into the hobby, finding this group, finding the stream, finding the whole community of guys.
Yep.
And yeah, Nudes is one of them. A foamy homie who's into turbines and stuff now. Spencer Keith, bro, he flies nothing but kerosene now. You know what I mean? And I remember talking to him. He was asking me questions about I'm looking at this for a second or third plane. And all that, man. And it's really neat. And there's been some young people too that I remember coming through my channel who, man, they're married and got their pilot's license now and stuff.
Yeah.
It's wild, bro.
It's in the word influencer goes way farther than just what you're doing on the surface of
It's
the RC
deeper than
stuff.
on the face because,
Yep. Because you changed a lot of people's lives in ways that you don't stop and think about, you know.
I had a lot of multiple more than an hour conversations with former boss men about this all behind the scenes, company type decisions, how to approach it all.
Yep.
And I hadn't, in the context that I gave those people in those conversations was context that I picked up on from the community, all of us. I just was spitting it back to somebody who could make decisions. What I was reading and telling them was everything that I noticed from having my finger on the pulse of the whole community that's into this, and what their response to certain shady tactics are with sales and discounts and crap online and everything else. So it's just good advice that, I noticed. If you're talking to a company who's trying to figure out how to exist themselves because they're new, everything I noticed from being a part of it, I definitely felt like an ambassador about. And speaking for the community because I am one. I mean, I've always just been a super fan of it, which put me in a really neat spot being between us, all the consumer and enthusiasts, and my connections and ties working with companies that bring products and make decisions. So it was a pretty neat thing to be EF Hutton for a minute and have people listen.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're still listening. Whether you know it or not, they're still listening. They're still listening, man.
I'm still rooting for the hobby. The thing about rooting for the hobby is I'm rooting for you and I'm rooting for the company. When the company does well, you get more choices. When you get more choices, the company does well. When the things work the way they're supposed to, it's good for everybody. And not in some kumbaya type of way, but it's just selfishly, I want the whole industry to do well. So I have more options.
Yeah.
Of cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's like Reitza. I mean, come on. He said if it wouldn't have been for you, he would never found Nick Sticks.
That's it. And if it wasn't for me, he never would have found the Muncie Inn either.
The Muncie Inn.
The Muncie Inn.
Gosh, when you say that, the only thing that comes to my vision is the movie Dumb and Dumber, when they're sitting in the heart-shaped hot tub together at some little rinky-dink motel, talking about Freda Felcher.
I still got to see that movie, bro.
Oh, that's right. You've never seen it. I'll shut up. You need to watch it, man.
I tell you what, if any of you guys haven't seen the Tremors movie, you got to.
I haven't. I should probably watch it.
I watched a bunch of commentary and after the fact interviews with the actors. Also, the other day, I just had it playing while I was doing stuff, and that movie became, in a way, a cult classic. But the funny part is, it didn't do good at all in the theater, and partly because nobody marketed it well. Is this a horror movie or is it a comedy? They never really picked a theme to go with.
Yeah.
And so it really didn't hit at the theaters, but Blockbuster and home rental of videos was huge and coming on at the time. And what made that thing a classic was the repeat rental of that movie, and that it was funny and safe enough to watch with the kids, not super, super gory. the violence that was in it with the guns was all just shooting this monster. Never, so it was all right. Only a couple cuss words in it. And a cool old, I mean, I'm in it for the truck, and Dad turned me on to the movie. But dude, it's a good one. It's worth it. And you get to see a really cool truck in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at Chris's question.
Oh, it's 9.
Has anyone in here used Muse racing transmitters? I have not. So they ran out of channels on my truck and realized that it's so long I need rear steering.
Wow.
Ordered a 10-channel surface radio. Just wondering how they are. I don't know. I mean, I've never heard anything bad about Muse. So
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
But I've also heard of, for cheap, those Dumbo radios seem to be crazy.
Dude, so Radio Master, I was just getting ready to say something, right? So, yeah, I think one of mine's a Radio Master, if I remember right. My Surface radio.
Get the DX6C for like, what is it, 160? You've already got Spectrum receiver in it. Then you can do it with the aux channels right there. Stay on Spectrum. That way you don't have to buy receivers too.
On a DX6E?
Yeah. C.
Oh, C. How many? So with the aux channels, how many you get then? Because he needs 10, he said.
10?
Yeah. Well, he ordered the 10-channel Surface radio. He ran out of channels. How many channels do you need, Chris? 7?
It's the lights, isn't it?
It's probably the lights, because he's got that thing dialed up like a little circus wagon.
It's the lights. Yeah, 6 won't do it then.
Dude, that truck lights up like my PJ50 at night, bro. It's got the dancing little.
It's the lights.
Lights and all the. Dude, this thing is lit up. Oh, so he needs 8 channels. So would that 6 get it done?
No.
Radio link, bro. Check out the radio link. But you already bought that Muse. I haven't heard anything bad about it. I know Exo Caged Joe, he uses a lot of that Muse stuff.
Radio Master reached out to me a long time ago, and I did.
Radio Link, I think is who let me go look. I think mine's a Radio Link. Let me grab it.
So when they reached out to me, I turned them on to Air Marshal. I didn't want to do it.
Dude.
So I passed it on.
Air Marshal. Dude, that's
the thing. My loyalty. Come on, man. I've said no to a whole lot of stuff that wasn't. I've been a big fan of Horizon forever, dude, and so I've been fairly loyal to them, dude. And even more now. But it was either Radio Link or Radio Master. One of them reached out to me a long time ago, and it seems like a long time ago now. But I gave him Marshall's info because I couldn't. I could do it, but I wasn't gonna do it, and I didn't have a need for it. But folks, a lot of people use it. I mean, you got to get the right tool for the job you're doing, and if that's what you need, man, that's what's up. Oh, he's already got Radio Link 7.
So that sucks, Chris. That you couldn't. Man, it's too bad you couldn't have just.
You can't get a toothbrush for $50.
Dude, I bought this thing for like $49 on Amazon. I hate to tell you. It works like a champ.
Bro.
But anyway, I know there's a lot of people that, would probably disagree with me. But my point is Radio Link 7-channel.
No, I just can't give the price.
Why couldn't you just tie a couple things together and get that one channel in there?
Well, I'm basic. But that's what's cool about it, to each their own. Like,
sure, 100%.
He's obviously got a lot of programming going on and the need for it with the light package he wants.
Yeah.
I will Y air brakes with flaps to avoid buying another receiver.
Right? I'll wire all my lights together so I can use my 4-channel.
Bro, I don't need an on switch. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
Right, exactly.
But
or a pull tab for an on-off switch.
I don't need any of it. I just want them to work.
Right.
The off switch is when I unplug it from the Y connector or the receiver.
Yep.
It's 9, man. I'm gonna eat, bro.
Yeah, I am too, man. I'm starving.
We got to make a plan because if we don't, it will not happen. I definitely want to crawl. And it seems like a lot to do it both in one day, right? You know, like you go out hiking in the woods, like it's for real. And so you're kind of ready to be home after that.
Right. Yep.
Flying's low key though.
Yeah. Well, we need to. We'll plan it out for like a Saturday again or something. It'll be nice, dude. It's gonna be nice all the way into September.
I want to do it. I want to do some stuff on wheels. I know we only got so much water time left anyway, so that's cool.
So here's what we're gonna do. Probably tonight yet, you'll see a text go out to you and Kirk and Pete from me. And I'm gonna throw a date out there in 3 or 4 weeks to fly off the water, and we're rolling with it. And if Pete makes his way over here, then we need to get him set up for overnight. And then we're gonna fly on Saturday, and then Sunday morning we get our asses up and we go crawling for 3 or 4 hours, and then he can go home. That's what we need to do. I'll send the group text out and rattle everybody's little cages.
But we got to fly before that, bro. I cannot wait that long.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, let's go.
I want to shake these off, bro.
I want to start crashing some shit so I can throw stuff away.
And I'm flying on the simulator every now and then with these guys on Monday. And I'm like, it makes you better. It makes you better. The simulator is a good place to practice.
Sure. 100%.
A very good place to practice. And there's and you know, I'm a warbird kind of jet guy, but I'm pretty pumped up about this Sportix thing, dude. And I don't have anything that's like that's straight wing and all. And so I want to fly it some more. And I've been thinking about getting an Erratix again. I had one for doing it around here, but you know, especially around here because I'm at my house. The micros, they're all right, but I wouldn't mind having something like the Erratix that doesn't weigh nothing, or that Foresight biplane version that doesn't weigh jack.
Right.
And it's so easy to hover. I mean, I filmed an EPP plane in a gym with Mike years ago. I had never, and I was hovering it in the gym, and I mean, good for a guy who never had done it. And so I wouldn't mind having something like that and getting a little more practice with it.
Yeah.
I tell you, on the simulator, I'll land on top of a van. I don't care, bro. So
you got a pool across the street from you, right? So you need to put a little UMX timber on floats and go over there and just rip it. It's something different, dude.
I've flown over that pool before, but I'd never landed in it.
That's what you need to do. Put yourself a set of floats on UMX timber and go nail it. That's what you need to do. Anyway, you think about that. Rail-Link, 7-channel, $70. Yep. Chris says, I want to keep my dial for the shift servo and want another for rear steer. So the Muse has 2 knobs. Don't want a Y steering. Got that. That makes sense. Yep. Makes complete sense. You'd be like how the real Bigfoot was set up. I actually watched a video on that the other day, and they had up on the top of the driver's door, they've got like a little joystick that they use to control the back steering. It's pretty crazy. So, yeah, fun times. All right. Yeah, I'm ready to go eat too, Ryan. I'm ready to get out of here and go do my thing. So let's go.
All right. Listen, call to action.
Peace.
No, I'm calling to action again. I'm calling to action.
What?
Listen, we're all avid RC enthusiasts. I want you to click the links in the description. I want you to bookmark the Amazon link. I want you to bookmark the Horizon link. I want you to bookmark the FMS link. If you're going shopping, use them. Let's do this. Let's do something. Let's do this. Let's get back on it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So the Amazon link, I'll put it in the description of this one later, but right now I just retrieved all that stuff back from when I dumped the website. I got rid of the website, but I still have the relationships or the access. So if you go to the Sportix video, the Amazon link is in there, and it's a link to the Pilot Ryan, whatever Amazon store. So the stuff that you want may not be on the store, and it probably isn't. But if you bookmark that and click through, when you go to Amazon, if you click through that store, then go shopping. Do whatever you want after that. It's okay that it's not that the thing you want isn't on the store. If you arrive at Amazon through the influencer's link, that's how the affiliate stuff works, then you're going to help out. And you know what? I'm maybe I've been too proud to ask for it before, but it's like, look, I know you guys are shopping on Amazon, and I know you guys are shopping at Horizon. I know you're shopping at FMS. It'd be cool if you take that time and a little bit of extra consideration and either go to one of the video descriptions or just bookmark it anyway on your PC, whatever. I'll let you. And subscriptions are free to the channel. I'm giving them away right now. Subscriptions are free to the YouTube channel. You want to keep up with Kelly and I on our projects, go to RC3D Fab Factory on Facebook. Tag up, post up what you're working on. Chris is doing it all the time. It's awesome. There's a lot of cool projects being shared on that Facebook page. And the Fly Guy side, keep on doing what you do with RC Pilots Lounge. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Kelly's link to his channel's in the description as well. KKRC76. We'll be here. Don't get it twisted, mister.
And if you get anywhere around us and you got a little RC car in the vehicle, give us a holler. We'll come out with you. Let's go.
I'm saying we could just dirt's fun. So the cul-de-sac's nice, but the curbs are there. Somebody's going to break something. It's fine. Hey, ball diamond. All we need is a ball diamond.
Honestly, as good as Bago Freddy Park is at certain times of the year, maybe we need to do our own little crawl fest. Let's get some people in, and let's go do our own crawl fest.
We'll talk about it. That's a good idea.
Yep.
That's Absolutely. A good idea. And we got to figure out a way. I think there's got to be some kind of charity or something. You know what I mean? That can be.
There's got, yes, 100%.
A way to get the community involved. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
George Wilson is fun, but it's not really great for crawl. I mean, it's okay for crawling, but you wouldn't invite people from far away to come there.
Dude, Bago Ferretti with that steep hill to get down into that dry creek bed, and then also at times when the water's in there, dude, if you had 30 people or 40 people doing a crawl through there, and you're videoing all that, it would take hours. It would be a blast.
Well, here's the deal. Like, we know that place pretty good. You could have a 6-scale run,
yep,
10-scale run, leafer run, whatever. But the thing is, too, with all the videos we've done and could do, folks would know what they were signing up for. Right. It wouldn't be a surprise. Hey, I'm going to this thing. I don't know what to expect. Like, nah, man, watch a video. You're going to get an idea.
You're going to see it, right?
Yeah. You know what this terrain is because this is it.
And then it's so much better in person. It's a great place.
I love that place. And we're trail trucking there, but we're asking a lot of our trail trucks.
Oh yeah.
It's not just hiking. But the thing is, you don't have to go, rappel down the hill if you don't want to. You don't have to take the hard lines.
Right. There's an easy way to get down there.
There's plenty to do. And there's a lot there because you've got trails, you've got hills, you've got
water
and dried out creek beds.
Yep. Now we can talk about that. I think it'd be a fun time to put together a little, meet and greet thing and go crawl together, man. I think it'd be great. We need to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. But right now, and the crawling's easy because we keep doing it, and I'm not worried about it because it's like a definite part of the vernacular right now. We got to get a routine in on the plane somehow. We got to try to, if we're crawling every week, every other week, we need to be flying that often too.
Well, we
I'll fly all winter. I don't care.
Crawl every other week, and then the off week, like for a couple hours, we fly. 3 or 4 hours.
Even if it's blasting over to that school by Kirk,
bro, I hate schools because then you're flying into Magnus, man. I hate it.
All right. I tell you what, all it's going to take is me going over to your work once to be like all about that spot.
It's a good spot, man. And
you can to that place.
You can land on nice grass or you can land on asphalt, the parking lot. It's perfect. There's a big open area to fly in. Kirk's flown there with me 2 or 3 times.
You got to take me. You got to get me there.
Let's go.
Let's go. We'll talk about it. I may reach back out to you at 10-ish.
10-ish? Tonight-ish? That's cool. Yeah, I need to make dinner. I'm starving.
Bro. Yeah, I've been dying. She made like beef stroganoff, like noodles and meat.
Why the hell are you still here? Why?
Bro, I was dying for it. I was going to be thrown down at 6:30, but I got out with the typing.
No way, man.
We got to we got to do some of that little street racing too. Little street rally.
I'm in. Let's go. Well, I got to do set it up.
Too, that we don't even have to. You don't even have to get anything. I've got a Vortex I can fix up. I got a rally car. I got my 8 scales.
I've got 2 micro Bs in here that I don't do jack diddly squat anything with.
I don't mean to offend you.
Go ahead.
I can't. I cannot get with the. I cannot even fathom smaller than this.
Bro, I'm not a big fan of the little cars, but you know what? They're fun in the house with the animals. I have a blast with them.
It's always fun. So, you just got to do it, right? Like I would enjoy racing anything, I'm sure. But I just like the SAX 24s.
Not my
gig. Not get into it. So like this is as small as I'll do. And the only reason I'm into this is because if it does hit somebody, it doesn't hurt them, and there's a bunch of little kids around, and that they're easy to get, and other people have them.
Right.
I actually have always wanted a good excuse to have to get one of those NASCAR ones.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier. Now you got an excuse.
Let's do it.
Right. Dylan's got a couple of those.
Yeah.
You should invite him over there and try it out.
Some of it has to just be impromptu. Like that's a big production. So like I think with you and I and Kirk, we could race bigger stuff because we'll be somewhere already or whatever. The neighborhood.
Yeah, small stuff.
I'm going.
Right.
I kind of want the Mojave Grom and like the NASCAR one or whatever. You know what I mean? And Chris, for small stuff, those 18 scale you mentioned are pretty good. But I just can't, man. I love the 10 scale and the 6 scale. Guys, I cannot wait to get this out in front of a camera and outside. I'm really proud of this one, bro. This Trimmers dog, I'm proud of it. And I can't wait to do another one.
Brother, I'm starving. I'm not saying this again. I'm leaving. Peace, love, and RC. We'll see you guys in the next one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll see you next time. Bye now.
Later, guys.
Boom. Hold on now. There we go.